At least one education stakeholder is voicing concern over recent operations at the St. James High School, where students and staff were yesterday morning locked out. The administrator is deciding to speak out against what he describes as politics in schools. Trisha Gay Kelly has this update.
Have died down at the St. James High School. One stakeholder believes the matter is deeper than the images being painted. President of the Jamaica Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, Linfern Wright, says the news of Monday's incident came as a surprise.
The ministry, through National Council on Education and other the Region 4, are there managing the situation. So that's something it's a shock to me to hear that the school gate was locked, because at no level should that be something that anybody should be happy with.
He says this is a clear depiction of major conflicts at the school, but Wright explains this is no time for such games when the sector is undergoing transformation.
And what is happening to many of our schools is that many of us as principals, we have very little regard for the people who have been appointed to be overseeing us, to be signing off on what we do, when in many instances their values are not there. Their commitment is to politics. Their commitment is to just getting some position, and we need to do something about this.
The JAP's president is calling for a stricter criteria to determine who can take such positions in schools. Wright suggests politics is a huge factor.
The National Council of Education will say there's no political appointment. What is happening in terms of appointment of boards is a sham. Because what is happening with many of these appointments is that the ministry will tell you, and National Council of Education will tell you that we're cleaning it up. It is not being cleaned up, because our politicians in Jamaica, however competent or incompetent they are very powerful people. And people are afraid, the people in the ministry are afraid to challenge these politicians when they say who should be in charge of the schools.
He adds it's unfair to the students who are simply at school for their education.
It can't be about the politics. And we need to move away from this. Some politicians are of integrity, and they will appoint somebody who is a strong GLP, a strong PNP, with strong integrity too. But unfortunately, that combination is rare in Jamaica, and we ought not to be doing this to schools.
Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.